And we're going to get started here with the virtual media availability session with Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver Jamar Chase. A reminder to media, if you wish to ask a question, please use the raise hand feature. You should have your name and affiliation listed as your display name. And we'll get started here with Eric Wilson. Eric, please ask the first question.
Jamar, I really appreciate your time. Thank you, sir, for doing this.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you just if you could speak about this moment, being in this position that you're in, playing with some familiar faces. What does this all mean to you?
Yeah, it's a moment in my life, that I've dreamed about my whole life. One of the moments that I'm excited for. So it's just living in the moment at the moment. Just making sure that I'm enjoying it.
We're going to go to Dennis Freeman next.
Good morning, Jamar. How special is this moment for you?
It's a dream come true. This is what I've been dreaming for since I was a little kid. So the feeling's unexplainable.
Next up, Teresa Walker.
Jamar, how much does playing in the SEC, winning a national championship, competing in that level, help you make such a quick transition to the NFL?
Yeah, they say SEC is the best conference at college, the best setup for you. So when you get to the NFL, it's much easier. It made an impact on me. It helped me a lot, and it's shown as my rookie year went by.
Alex Ristic from Rise Network.
Hey, Jamar, what's going on?
How you doing?
A lot of people anticipated the Bengals picking offensive line in last year's draft to protect franchise quarterback Joe Burrow after a season-ending ACL injury. But ultimately, as we all know, they went and chose you. Do you think the Bengals would still be here at the Super Bowl in this position if they took a player like Penei Sewell?
I don't know. I ain't here to answer that. I know that's not my job. They picked me and that's what we got here. So you must have made the right decision.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Next up, we'll go to Mitch McCartney.
Hey, Jamar, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
So I think one of the big successes of your rookie year was landing with your former college teammate, Joe Burrow. I just want to know, how good and how successful do you think your rookie year would be had you landed somewhere else without Joe?
Who knows what the outcome would have been like playing with another quarterback. So it's a whole different style. I had to adjust to a new offense for so too. So who knows what would really happened, but probably would have been this outcome.
Go to Rod Walker.
Hey, Jamar Rod Walker here in New Orleans, man. What does it just kind of mean to you that, I guess growing up, Odell was a guy that you probably looked up to. What does it mean just for both of you all to be in the same game, two New Orleans guys?
Yeah, this is, something, New Orleans people talk about, to be honest. It's going to be an unbelievable experience, seeing him play for the first time. I didn't get to see him play against, when he was with the Browns, but I'm excited to watch. It should be a fun game.
Next will be John Shearer from Sideline Sports.
Hey, Jamar, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So talk to me a little bit about the matchup, you versus Jalen Ramsey. Who has the advantage speed-wise with him being a lockdown corner? Thank you.
Yeah, he plays a little catch technique, so he trusts his speeds a lot. So I don't know how fast he runs in his 40, but we're most likely going to find out on game day.
Next we'll go to James Tatum.
Hey, Jamar. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So I know a lot of people dream about being in the Super Bowl as a kid. So for you to be here in this moment, how does it feel to just be playing in this game right now?
Yeah, like I said, man, it's a dream come true. I've been saying this, talking about it, since I was a kid. To be in this position right now, couldn't ask for a better position. I just know that I'm blessed. I'm just living in the moment.
Awesome, Jamar. Thank you very much.
Next, we'll go to Ben Rolfe with PFN.
Hi, Jamar. I just wanted to ask you, you obviously made the decision to opt out of your final year at LSU. How did that then impact you coming into training camp? Did you need extra time to kind of get back up to speed, or do you feel that what you did working out away from the game action kept you in good preparation for what you'd need in the NFL?
I never really had time to get extra time. It just went as the season came. If I wasn't ready, then I wasn't ready. But as the season went by, I just had to knock off rust, get myself back into football position shape, and just get my confidence back. It's been a whole year since I've been out there making plays, so I've been anxious and excited to do that for a whole year.
Go to David Malandra from Philly Sports.
Hey, Jamar, quick question for you. Can you just talk about what does it mean to make the Super Bowl in your rookie season, and what can you learn from your experience playing for the national championship down at LSU?
Yeah, it's just something you don't think about coming into your rookie year, especially not knowing how good the team's going to be with you. But once you see the outcome, and you enjoying the process, you just have no choice but to sit there and have fun while you're playing. So that's what I try to do.
Danilo Lacal from Torcedores TV.
Hey, Jamar, how are you today? Danilo from Torcedores TV, Brazil.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine, man. So you arrived in NFL in your rookie year, and you're already in the Super Bowl. On your pro day, we talked, and you told me you've been thinking about being in the NFL since you're 10 years old. Now, what is it like to be in the Super Bowl, and how much have you dreamed of this moment?
Yeah, as a kid growing up, you playing park ball, watching, the guys, the Hall of Famers and stuff play. That's when you first love the game, first start to build on the game, so I started at an early age. I just believed in my dream, I just happened to be in the right position at the right time, playing with the same quarterback since college. It's a blessing.
Next week, Chris Ryan from WGIR New England.
Hey, Jamar, how are you?
Doing good.
Good. As a rookie, what have been your biggest experiences this year that you think have benefited your further growth in going on this run?
The biggest thing, this year that I say was just adversity, for my rookie season. Coming in, expecting, everyone was expecting a lot. Stuff wasn't going my way, so, just handling adversity and overcoming everything.
Next, we'll go to Thomas Heerdahl from TV3 Sport.
Yeah, hi, Jamar. Thanks for doing this. Can you come up with a few concrete examples of like throws or routes that kind of show the cooperation and understanding that you have with Joe?
Me and Joe really just, on the same page when we see the coverage. As a receiver, sometimes you got to know what the quarterback's thinking. And, I happen to do that sometimes with Joe. Whenever, I maybe be guessing on some coverages and he already knows what's going on, So it's just trying to find the same page as the quarterback, and just making sure y'all talking through it.
Next will be Josh Dubo.
Hey, Jamar, how much has it helped you just be part of a group where with Tyler and T, having three of you guys who are so talented? How much does that help you, especially as a rookie, knowing that you got other guys you can lean on?
It's what you need, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a rookie, you don't really know what you're walking into. It's a lot coming in right out of college. So, you're going to need somebody to lean on, talk to, just to check in and ask questions to. That's the vets, older guys, even second-year guys, just ask questions. You never know what they might tell you.
Next will be Sean Lozier with Rise Network.
What's going on, Jamar? Congratulations on your success in making it to the Super Bowl, my guy.
Thank you.
No problem, man. So you coming out of, it seems like LSU's been wide receiver you recently. So for you, you're one of the best wide receivers that I've ever scouted. So as a youngin, who were your wide receiver influences that when you were young, you went and watched their tape and was just like, I want to do what this guy's doing on the field?
Yeah, that main person I was watching was Dez Bryant. Once I got to high school, that's when I started watching Stephon Diggs, Tyler Boyd, just watching, a whole bunch of highlights on YouTube, just checking people out. But Dez Bryant was the main person.
Next we'll go to Valerie Wardlaw.
Hi, Jamar. I wanted to know that as a rookie, what do you think about all the build up to the Super Bowl, and how are you managing your emotions, staying as calm as you appear to be?
The Super Bowl is, it's crazy itself, just hearing it. So, it's going to come with a lot of hype right now. Just making sure I handle this game as the last game. Just making sure we take care of business. That's the first thing first. That's really it.
Next will be Stephen Box from Sideline Sports.
Hey, Jamar. First of all, congratulations on making it this far. One of the things I want to ask you, you guys obviously have a fantastic dynamic in the wide receiver room. Can you talk a little bit about the actual skill sets and how you guys blend together so well on the field?
Yeah. All the receivers have different traits. We all play different. We all have, each a little bit of each other's skill sets, within the mix. So, everyone's game changes as they get older. So, playing with those guys, I've watched both of those guys play. And over time, we're all getting better. So, we're growing together. So, that's nothing more we could ask for.
Next will be Andrew Gamble from The Mirror.
Hi, Jamar, mate. Congratulations on an unbelievable season and getting to the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
I mean, there was a ridiculous number of reports coming into the season, with questions regarding your hands and your ability to catch. I guess, how does it feel to have absolutely obliterated those suggestions?
I knew what I could do already. I am not much proving that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really worried about too much. As long as I play my game, make sure that no one's trying to take me out and distract me. So that's my main focus, to make sure I'm doing my job.
Go to Jack Roach from WFUV.
Hey, Jamar, I don't know if you watched the Pro Bowl or got this question already, but what would you rate Mac Jones' gritty?
His gritty wasn't too bad. I'll give him a 6.5, almost 7.
Great, thank you.
Next we'll go to Lucas Pino.
Hi, Jamar. How are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm great. Congrats on making it to the Super Bowl. So I just wanted to know, What's it been like playing in Cincinnati?
It's been it's been it's been good, to be honest. Watching a stadium, go from not that many fans to, packing a stadium out. The city they really been coming out these past couple of weeks, these past 2 months. And that's nothing more I can ask for, So it's been crazy up here, an unbelievable experience for me so far.
Be Carlton Herman with BuzzFeed.
How you doing, Jamar?
Hey, what's up?
Great season, man. I want to know, just based on everything in BuzzFeed, we're a real listy type place. Can you give me the 5 cornerbacks that you think, have given you like the toughest competition throughout the season?
I can't name you 5. I'll name you just the guys that I think. What's his name? What's his first name? Ward. Last name Ward. Played for Cleveland. He was definitely one of them. And last game against the Chiefs, 35, changed up his technique on me. Was playing some good stuff. So those 2 guys was really playing, the best on me this whole year.
Charlie Goldsmith.
Hey, Jamar, you obviously knew Joe at LSU. What's the biggest way his personality and his demeanor, even off the field, has changed since then?
His demeanor hasn't changed too much. He's been more vocal now, I feel like. So that's the biggest difference for me.
Next one, Gonzalo Fabri with No Huddle.
Congratulations for doing to the Super Bowl here, Gonzalo from Ojeda in Argentina. I want to ask you, there is an extra motivation of being the underdogs or the underdogs getting into these games and the entire season. There is an extra motivation about that.
No, we don't really need any extra motivation. We've been motivated this whole season, coming into the season. So we know that we the underdogs, and we're not really worried about that. We're just trying to make sure we play, our best ball this game.
Next one, to Glenn Pierce.
Hi, Jamar. Glenn Pierce from the Bring It In show. I just wanted to ask you, because you've played in big games, big situations, what are the differences going into the Super Bowl, the preparation for the Super Bowl, compared to the big games in college that you played in?
Preparation shouldn't be different. You know what I'm saying? My preparation isn't too different. So I don't think the preparation is different at all.
Okay.
Ben Rolfe with PFN.
As the years gone on, your role in the run game has kind of grown. You've been used a little bit more in the playoffs than you were in the regular season. Is that something you've kind of pushed for with the coaches, or was that always kind of the plan as the season went on for you to get involved on those kind of reverses and stuff like that?
It just grew as the season went on, so he just added those packages in that, the more we got forward.
Gonna go to Dennis Freeman.
Jamar, when you look at the Rams defense, what are some of the challenges that unit present to your offense?
They're up front. The up front is one of the best, if not one of the best. That secondary, everybody's very disciplined back there. They play great zone.
You're Nelson Perez with Hispanic Sports.
Hi, Jamar, here for Hispanic Sports Media. We are all excited to see Jamar Chase against Jalen Ramsey. What do you think is the quality that makes Ramsey one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL?
Do I think what?
What do you think is the quality that makes Ramsey one of the best cornerbacks in the league?
His size and speed, that's the main two things you see on tape,
Go to Myra Gomez.
Hi, Jamar. My name is Myra Gomez from Maximo Avance in Mexico City. The last time I spoke to you, you were just being drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals. You told us a story about how your now QB had texted you and told you, pack up, let's go. Did he text you anything prior to the Super Bowl? How's that relationship improved in this season? And finally, I think you might have cut yourself short. You said you wanted to be Pro Bowl then. A lot of media actually laughed and said, wow, those are pretty high expectations. Now you're at the Super Bowl. What can you say to them and all your doubters?
Joe did. No, he didn't. He never hit me up about the Super Bowl. Everything was just, pack your bags. You come and play with me and stuff. But I try to set my goals high, my expectations high, because you set them too low, then you're not pushing yourself. So I try to be the best that I could be, and just being in this position, I couldn't ask for more, just in a blessed situation at the moment.
You're a Panini 3.
Hey, Jamar, congrats on a great season. Great rookie year. I've got Gavin Ask, the Panini Super Bowl kid reporter right here. He's going to ask you a question.
Hi, Jamar. Congratulations on making it to the Super Bowl.
What's up, bro? Thank you.
I have a question for you. My question is, what do you think your strength is at the receiver position?
Yeah, I think my strength is that I'm versatile. I can do inside and outside. My speed is definitely a big difference this year. Something I've been working on. So my speed and, my body is the biggest thing.
And Nate Davis with USA Today.
You got me, Jamar? You obviously go back away with Joe. My impression is he was a bit of a silent assassin when he first showed up at LSU. But can you kind of talk about the way his swagger has evolved with the glasses and the cigars and everything, and maybe how it changed or evolved since you first met him back when he came to Baton Rouge to kind of how he's perceived now?
Yeah. So when I first met Joe, he wasn't a very social person because he's around new people. I'm assuming. And as practice went by, I seen how tough he was when, Devin White used to talk to him. So I think his, confidence grew, as we started winning, as we started playing again, as he got on the field, his confidence started growing. That's when his swag just started to, take off, you know what I'm saying? So, that's all with your confidence. And I felt like, he started doing that, once he started winning.
Next will be Emily with NBC Entertainment.
Hey, Jamar. Access Hollywood viewers would love to know what you think of your quarterback Joe's style game.
Yeah, Joe's got a nice little swag. He throws on different stuff. He tried different looks. So I like what he has on.
Next will be Andrew Fantuccio with WRHU.
Hey, Jamar. Andrew Fantuccio, WRHU. The last two draft classes for the Bengals, your draft class this year and the draft class last year, has really revitalized the franchise's fortunes. How has youth impacted the locker room culture, and what dynamics were already in place in Cincinnati when you got there that allowed it to do so?
They felt like it was a change. Apparently, AJ Green's been here for a minute, so they want to get a freshener body in, and a system that I already knew that would be a perfect fit in with Joe. So they just thought about it with ways that would have been an easier fit for the pick.
Next, we'll go to Brooke Pryor with ESPN.
Hey, Jamar. I was wondering, how would you describe Evan McPherson's confidence?
His confidence is pretty high. I've seen him, kick some stuff at practice. I've seen him do some stuff in the game where he kicks the field goal and it's not even in the, in between the uprights, and he's already turned around celebrating. So seeing that and, watching him do that at practice, gives me confidence in him in the games. I already believe in him now. So
we'll go to Al Butler with UPI.
Hey Jamar, sorry I was hopping around a little bit on these conferences, but I was curious. I asked you at the NFL Combine earlier this year about, or actually it was at the draft, about your camaraderie with Joe. You talked about you guys running extra routes at practice and other times just to make sure you're on the same page mentally. Can you talk about how that expanded this year? Do you still do some of those outside of practice get-togethers like that? And is that at a different level now than it's ever been?
We really try to get our routes during practice now instead of doing it after practice, hurting our legs. But it's really just routes that I haven't ran or that I've just started running that we get timing down on. So it's been much easier now than it was in college.
Next, we Mike K with NJ.com.
Hey, Jamar, what's it been like? I know you kind of work with Jalen Waddle and Devontae Smith through the years. What's it been like kind of following their progress? And what did you see from Devontae Smith this season, kind of just from the outside looking in?
Yeah, I paid attention to some of those guys this year. Try to watch them whenever they played in big games and stuff. But Smitty was doing some good things this year. He broke the record for Deshaun Jackson. I seen that. Waddle got the most reception as a rookie. So congrats to those guys. I actually just started being cool with those guys, not too long ago this year. So just seeing other guys, compete, playing a system in the NFL, is just, hats off.
Go to Eddie Fitz.
Hi, Jamar. Eddie Fitz of the Pro Take 88.7. You've had a young team here, and in big games, it can be hard for younger teams to maybe want to get big shots early. As one of the biggest playmakers this season, are you looking to get the jump early against Jalen Ramsey?
No, I'm not looking to do nothing unexpectedly early. I don't plan on changing anything up, doing our same stuff. So I don't expect to change nothing.
Go to Matthias Pasternak.
Hey Jamar, Matthias Pasternak here for Ensoners. A year ago, you were training by yourself after having decided to opt out. Sunday, you are playing the Super Bowl. Did you ever imagine things would go this way?
No, not my first year in the NFL.
Next will be Brad Klein with WJPZ.
Hey, Jamar. Again, thank you so much for taking the time here. I'm very curious about the player's role and your position on minority coaching in the NFL. Is there anything that you plan on doing going forward to help rectify that problem?
Everybody plays their role, the right way here. I feel like, if we're used differently, then that's a reason for it. But everyone's been doing their role the right way, so I don't see a problem.
Go to Brooke Pryor with ESPN.
Yeah, Jamar, I wanted to follow up on Evan. He said that if you guys win the Super Bowl, he's going to hit the gritty. Are you giving him like gritty lessons? Does he have enough swag to pull that off?
I'm dead. Evan does the gritty. I'm pretty sure Evan did the gritty before in practice, if I'm not mistaken, if not in the locker room. So he always be, seeing us, have our little gritty sessions in the locker room when we dancing and stuff. So I'm pretty sure you're ready. Pretty sure you're ready.
Raphael Haynes with a 3-point conversion.
Hey, Jamar. First of all, congrats, man. It's been a big year for you with winning the Pepsi Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and just everything you've done, the records you've broken or got close to and everything. But has it really hit you yet that you're playing in the Super Bowl next week?
Yeah, it's been hitting me, this week. That's when I've really been noticing it, paying a lot of attention to it, just saying it out loud. So, yeah, it definitely hit me this week for sure.
For Blake Beasley with Tunnel Vision Sports.
Hey, Jamar, Blake, my bad. Hey, Jamar, Blake Beasley, Tunnel Vision Sports. How much would it mean to you to bring the city of Cincinnati their first ever Super Bowl victory?
It'd be an unbelievable experience, to see the city go crazy. They already believing in us, cheering us, behind us right now. So, that's the best we could do for them, at least we could do for them. So, we need to do that and bring it back to the city.
Go to Mariano Sanito.
Jamar, first of all, congratulations for being in the stage. You spoke earlier about the commitment that the offense has to doing its job. In the eventual presence or not of CJ Uzama, do you think that Drew Sample is up to the task? And is any of those guys' jobs making it easier for you guys, the wide receiver corps, to get open?
Drew's got to be up for the challenge, you know what I'm saying? He's always next man up. So, I'm pretty sure he's getting ready right now for the challenge.
Go to Jim Cross.
Hey, Jamar, Jim with ASAP Network. I've been down here in Baton Rouge all week, and, man, Baton Rouge has embodied basically Cincinnati South. How does it make you feel to know that Baton Rouge and the LSU Nation is basically Cincinnati fans?
Yeah, this whole year has been, a lot of support, from New Orleans, Baton Rouge, itself. So just having, a lot of people supporting you is great, man. You feel it, and it just makes you want to keep going.
Go to Jake Malik.
Hey, Jamar, you've had a great season so far as a rookie, and you got to play with your old college quarterback, Joe Burrow. Can you just talk about how playing alongside him has kind of helped you develop into an even better player than people probably ever imagined? I mean, everybody expected you to be really great, but you've probably exceeded expectations with how amazing this season's been.
Playing with Joe, he makes me a good player. I make him a good player too. So, just having him and he's helping me grow as a receiver, and I'm helping him grow as a quarterback. So, it's a whole bunch of positives in this situation. We're young, so there's a lot of room to grow.
Go to Ben Rolfe with PFN.
Just circling back earlier, you said about how the Rams' defensive front is one of their absolute skills. It's one of the best in the league. Does that change what you do on the outside and how you guys game plan? Like, do you have to think differently about your routes, knowing that Joe's going to be under pressure?
I mean, that just means we got to get open faster. You know what I'm saying? And that means we got to get open. So, those guys are rushing. Joe's going most likely get pressure and stuff. So, when he makes plays on his feet, misdirections and stuff, we got to be prepared and ready.
Go to Angela Kirkendall.
Hey, Joe, congratulations. What advice do you have for young players in the high school, college level who aspire to get to the Super Bowl level just like you one day?
I'll tell them, don't let anybody tell you what you can't do, being in the situation that I am in right now, there's been a lot of adversity this year, this situation. I didn't think we was going to be here, especially coming into the season, so it was a lot going on, and just being in a situation, you just got to, just pray and stay blessed.
Next will be Joe Daneman.
Jamar, let's have some fun with this one. How often do you practice the gritty?
Whenever, I'm basically doing it, at least 3 times a week, maybe twice a week, you know what I'm saying? Just having fun at practice, stretching in the locker room, just, having fun. Once I'm having fun, that's when I just try to do moves and dances with it.
We'll go to Giustino Baventi.
Hey, Jamar, if you could for me, rank the guys on the team. Give me your top 5 in style, best dressed. I'll have a follow-up.
Style, best dressed. Okay. Von Bell, Von Be Fresh, T. Higgins. Who else be fresh, man? TB come in a little fresh. Spain, Big Spain. Cheeto actually be having a little style, man. He be throwing in different types of flavors. So, those guys always. I want to add Mike Daniels too, because Mike Daniels come in sometimes a little fresh.
Next will be Brad Klein from WJPZ.
Hey, Jamar. Curious about Zach Taylor's age. How did that help you in your transition from college to the NFL, having a coach so young?
Having a young coach just made it easier, to talk to. He understands us and where we're coming from. So, having a young coach just made the situation even better coming in for me.
We go to Joe Daneman.
Yeah, just a quick follow-up on my gritty question, Jamar. Do you have a particular in-game gritty this season that you thought was your best performance in the end zone?
I want to say Vikings game.
That was your first one.
Right. So, Vikings game, that dance actually came out pretty good. So, I didn't think it was going to look that good until I seen the video.
Did Justin say anything to you after that one?
Yeah, but I don't remember. We probably just trash talking, catching up with each other.
I got you.
Go to Kelly Hallahan with TBC.
Hey, Jamar, come Sunday, Super Bowl pregame. What kind of music, songs, artists are you listening to hype you up for the game?
Majority of the time I'm listening to some Kodak, and then I'll probably play some Chief Keef, get myself hyped, and some Lil Durk. So those 3 guys is, people that I'm playing constantly.
Or Giustino Baventi.
To follow up on that style question I asked you a little bit ago, obviously Joe gets a lot of notoriety for his outfits and kind of the things he wears, and is inspiring some kids around the city to, and not just kids, but people in general, buy those glasses and things like that. So, what do you think of his? Would you give me a rating of Joe's swag, and how that helps translate onto the field as well as his swagger on the field?
I'd say his swag definitely improved since the first time I met him. So I'll give him a 7 this year. We'll see how next year turns out. I'll give him a 7 this year. It's only gonna get better from here.
Kelly Hallahan with DBC.
Jamar, who's the best in the league at grittying? You, Justin Jefferson, someone else?
Me, of course.
Joe Daneman.
Hey, Jamar, this team, look, we all understand how young you guys are and really don't know all the history of the Bengals and the playoff drought and everything that dates back to the 80s. But you guys are now living in this city and experiencing this moment with this fan base that has been starving for this. So my question is, how aware are you, Jamar, of just what this moment means to the Cincinnati fan base? Have you noticed it around town leading up to the game?
Yeah, the spirits are high right now up here. Everybody's lit, having a good time. City's wild. So just having a fan base like this, and bringing this back to the city, would be huge. Especially since how they've been the past couple of years.
Go to Matthias Posternak.
Hey, Jamar, you're coming out of two big road wins. Do you think this is a road game as well? And what impact do you think playing at the Rams Stadium will have?
I think we're the home team, to be honest, but it does kind of feel like a away game. It's in our home city, so it low-key does feel like that.
If there are any other questions for Jamar, please use the raise hand feature. We'll go to Ross Boslin with Wish TV.
Hey, Jamar, just a quick question. Sorry if you've already been asked this. Just about playing in SoFi Stadium in LA. Second year in a row, the host team, playing in their own stadium. But for you guys, and for you personally, how excited are you to play in that venue in LA, plus it being the Super Bowl?
Yeah, it's my first time playing in a stadium first, so it should be fun. I think they got grass. I'm excited. So just being in this position, man, it's just a bless. And just gotta enjoy it.
Are there any other questions for Jamar? All right, this will conclude the virtual media availability session with Jamar Chase. Jamar, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Tight.